Hey guys, here playing as Max, and this is an Apocalypse build. Got an okay hand here. I mean, having the levy means you want to deja vu it later, but also means it's going to be a dead card in your hand for probably many turns. I think we're gonna mull this, try to get a better hand that's got more action early on. That's kind of sketchy actually. No econ this time around. But maybe we'll draw a day job or liberated. Go from there. We have Queen's Gambit also, so we're testing out Hacktivist Meeting. It's a card that has kind of been in and out. Sometimes it is really good, and it could be good if he wants to like re-res his Adonis all the time. It can be good against like Breaker Bane Adonis because then you're going to get to trash 2 cards. Can be good against like Turtlebacks spam stuff, but also can just do nothing because they just score an agenda and then it's gone. So I'm still kind of on the fence about this card. So pretty tough to Apocalypse against Blue Sun. So there's gonna be curtain walls and stuff like that hanging around. So day job in the bin. Let's take a random access, see what we got. Get a food. Can't complain. Public support. Yeah, don't want to trash that. Now I assume this is something that's he can res. He wouldn't just put it out otherwise. If we hit Jackson, it's kind of whatever because he's going to use that Jackson to save them anyway. But if this is the Adonis campaign, I don't know if he would risk the Adonis campaign. Okay, it's just a Jackson, so fairly underwhelming. He did not find Oversight, so we're happy with that. We do play 2 David, but far from guaranteed to actually draw them. He's on public support and he's on food. He's probably not going to kill us, so we can probably play this. Yeah, let's go flush the Jackson out. As far as face checking goes, it's often not that good with Zero Link because of this Caduceus. That sucks a lot. Enigma kind of sucks a lot too. So maybe we won't face check. We'll just take some credits and we can play Loud Worse next turn on first click and have 3 clicks to do whatever. I want enough money that if we draw Liberated, we can play it. If you go below Liberated threshold, you can be in some trouble. Because clicking back up is really slow. Against Blue Sun, not too much pressure. Though now the Oversight Orion comes up, he's going to put an ice in front that he can theoretically afford to res. Yeah, so let's fire the inject. David in the bin. I mean, we can Deja for it. Not very exciting. Given that he can presumably res this. So I think he's going to get away with it. I think we just let that happen. Mimic, good or not? I guess it can break Caduceus, nothing else. We'll play it. Does he bounce or does he actually leave it there? No, he's going to play it safe and bounce it before we manage to get our David in there. Playing Inject and Max is a little sketchy. You run through your deck really fast. But we're playing 25 events, so your chances of hitting something good pretty high. And 2 retrieval runs makes it a lot easier to get your programs back after you dump them from the inject. So usually it works out alright. Maybe 1 is better than 2, I'm not sure yet. This is a build that not a lot of people are playing, so there's not a ton of, I would say, research into what the optimal build is. There was one guy at Worlds went a 6-2 with this deck, so that's pretty respectable. And this is fairly close to that list. So this could be an Atlas push, because he doesn't want a red public support. We only have $4. Face checking Orion's nasty. I think we just crack the day job and watch him and hope he doesn't get rid of our hacktivist. He does. So this was not very good in the end. He was able to just res a Jackson, not really care, and then whiff this. But I'm pretty sure we're not getting in there anyway with only 4 credits. 16, huh? Well, okay. Let's fire this. Let's see where we go. Hive with 3 subs. Yeah, let's not care about that. Can run the Siphon. He cannot res most things. Yeah, let's run the Siphon. If he does have kill, which I think he doesn't, we've got 2 out worse in hand. Probably lose our same old thing, but that's fine. We've got 2 more in the deck. Enigma. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll pay 2. I think we'll just draw a card. Apocalypse is still in there, so we do want that. If we can get him to spend all his bank into his ice and then blow the board up, it'd be pretty great. I mean, he kind of needs to trash the same old thing here. We'll just siphon him again. Decision for us is, do we use the same old thing? Well, assuming he trashes the same old thing, do we use Deja Vu for Levy or for the Siphon? We probably need to Levy this game at some point. So if we use this Deja Vu on the Siphon, we're going to have to gamble and get another same old thing. Yeah, he's going to trash that. Makes sense. Could maybe have waited, but I wanted to Siphon while he couldn't rest Curtain Wall on HQ. You know, I feel lucky. I'm gonna just Deja Siphon here. See if he just replayed the Hive. Yeah, he did. 3 for a keyhole run. I'd rather conserve everything, I think. We have a lot of money now, but it can go away pretty fast. Doesn't seem to have any Chrysiums, which is the problem for him. If he had Chrysium, he'd be in much better shape here. Because we can't actually access the Chrysium with our Eater as the main breaker. We do have some backup breakers, but you don't want to have to install them, because if you Apocalypse, they go away, and the economy also isn't really there to support using them very much. We have 3 Liberated, 3 Gamble, 3 Day Job, which is not a ton of economy when you think about it. If the Siphons land, that's good, but they don't necessarily land at all. Putting the public support probably in the remote? Hard to know. Alright, let's crack the inject, see what we can see. Deja Siphon probably doesn't get anything this turn. Is it the Enigma? See if he wants to trash these things. Do we really need a bunch of DDoS? Probably not. I think one DDoS will be fine. Oh, launch campaign. That makes sense. So if maybe the hacktivist did delay this from happening. I don't know. So $4, 3 subroutines, so a little unexciting to pay $4 a keyhole when he's probably got food, so we're probably stealing 3 more to win. Don't think we can do it in one turn. If we had if he had an Alice token, we would definitely want a turntable to get rid of it. But since we don't, there's less rush on that. He's gonna trash it. Fair enough. So let's go and kill this. Deja vu. And we'll fire another siphon at him and see what this is. Public support, yeah, whatever. Want an access, he's 33. Yeah. Let's just zero him out. He's looking pretty vegan now. The launch campaign. So the awkward part with the I've had worse is once our deck runs out, they're no good. We're gonna have to levy, and then they're gonna be out of our hand. Curious how he's gonna defend his HQ now. Oh, okay, just play hedge fund. Reinstall it. Credit. Makes sense. Let's see what that ice is. Nothing exciting. Alright. Let's try to draw Apocalypse. I'd rather play it before we levy. There we go. Let's throw I've had worse out since clearly it's not going to be any good for the short term. If he's secretly unscorched after all this time, I'm going to be quite entertained. All right, let's see if we flush the Jackson away. Oversight in the two agendas, presumably. So probably the case he's got nothing in his hand now. Though he's thinking about this res, so maybe he does have one left. Maybe he kept one. He did keep an Atlas. Kind of odd. But alright. I forgot to keyhole. Yeah, that was dumb. Public support denied. Now he has no credits. Nothing on the board. Yeah, that's a mess. I suppose his only chance now is to be on Scorch. I think there's really not much point in allowing him that out, so we'll fire a levy and reset. So assuming he kept only one agenda, still probably doesn't have one in his hand right now. R&D's our best bet, just keyhole him out while he's trying to recover. Yeah, I gotta cover HQ pretty much. Caduceus. Yeah, that's pretty good for him since Remake is trapped underneath the face down card. This deck isn't playing any way to get these back. You can play like Chopbot or Independent Thinking or Aesops, but none of those are fantastic solutions. They're kind of just okay. And they're only really usable in the event that you do get your Apocalypse off. So I haven't worried too much about it so far. Like a best case scenario, you have like a program trasher that you just run through in the way to do your Apocalypse. Like there'd be an Ichi or something, you just say, okay, Ichi trash my programs because I don't need them anymore. And then they'd be in your heap, which is where you want them to be. But this should be fine. We have a second keyhole. We have 3 Eaters. And he's probably not going to res a remote anytime soon that we have to deal with, so I think we'll be okay. How can he dig his way out of this one? Well, hedge is good. Inject. Presumably Caduceus here. Unknown ice here. Let's see if he wants to res. Caduceus, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. We'll just pump and break. Jack out. No biggie. Siphon. We could probably let the siphon, but if he had a way to dump all his money, we would have been sad. This way, we're guaranteed to hit for full value. Now he can't res the Caduceus and R&D. See a restructure, not terribly useful for him. Retrieval not online yet. Let's click for a credit here, I think. I mean, he can bounce his caduceus to get the money back. But he's already played 3 hedge funds, so the odds of needing $5 aren't that high. Yeah, he just leaves it, because if he takes it back, he has to put another click down and reinstall it. Still nothing in there. Alright, we'll fire the inject. We get a fem in the trash. Not as exciting against blue sun, because they can just bounce it back. Well, the DDoS is probably okay. The hacktivist I think we're not going to use. Retrieval. Keep 1 DDoS, I think. On the off chance, we haven't seen any influenced yet, like 0, so I'm not sure what he's playing for there. So it's still conceivable he has some kill in his deck. We're hunting for keyhole. Let's just stack these up. I guess it was like endless hunger too you could use, but it seems kind of silly. Not the best use of influence when it doesn't work against a lot of ice. Like endless hunger can't even break the second set of caduceus because it's a trace instead of just end the run. Makes it so sad. I really wish they put more work into that and made it work against more ice. They could have worded it differently. I mean, even if it broke any subroutine, I don't think it would be overpowered. It's still 4 MU, right? It's gonna kill Liberate. I mean, he knows that I'm gonna run out of money eventually. Let's see if we can find that keyhole. Guess we really can't. How good is Corroder? Probably not very, and this doesn't seem good either. Doesn't seem very good. The David could be good. If he gets an oversight, we want to have that. Oh, he has a Crisium now. Would make sense. Any keyhole yet? No luck in keyhole. I mean, you can DDoS and just make regular accesses. I don't think that does that much. Like, he can res the Crisium to deny us getting full siphon value. See if he wants to trash this one too. Whoops. Gotta get rid of these markers, remove X credits. There we go. I'm gonna trash my eater. So how's he gonna get out of this one? I guess if he finds an Adonis and can start spamming it, could be good for him. I'm not sure he can keep that out of the server. So we can retrieval the fem if we need to, or we can DDoS our way in. It's gonna be hard for him to get an Adonis online. I mean, he can wait until we run out of gas. 27 bucks. Not gonna run out too soon. Show me keyhole. Gotta have a keyhole, right? Guess we really don't. Don't really want that. Don't really want that on the table. He's gonna have to trash it. You know what? If he trashes it, that's actually another turn we get. I think that's all right. All things considered. Actually, if he wants to trash this too, I think that's all right. I think we're just gonna burn his money. With our turntable face down, we can't get 5 MU, so if we have the keyhole, we're really restricted what we can have. This Kadoosh is surprisingly expensive. $3, because we have no suckers in the deck. I've played with sucker too, and I kind of like the sucker, but the MU is a problem. It's basically like a free $1 per run with eater, because you usually have to pump eater. Does trash the same old, leaves the DDoS. 4 cards, keyhole is in there. Let's go check what this is. Probably Jackson, right? Public support. Oh, I don't care about that. All right, well, we'll fire the keyhole. Crisium, Bootcamp, Curtain Wall, Crisium. David, and I've had worse. Running through our deck a second time. I'm pretty sure he's not on kill now, but we haven't seen any influence still. Maybe he has like Jans or something that's really big. I don't know where the influence is. I mean, we've seen food, so he probably has 2 food. Maybe he has Toll Booth and Ash. Remains to be seen. Gonna upgrade his caduceus to something else. Interesting. What is it, a hive? Yeah, that's not bad. Oaktown, yeah, that's good. Let us end this. Oaktown again. There we go. If we got unlucky and didn't hit either of those hits, he would have actually been a bit of a tough spot because we're running out of money. Yeah, he had Chrysiums, it just didn't come out early enough to protect him from the Siphon spam. And the Siphon was relentless. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for watching, guys.